These MONAD charts show that a massive move could be on the way for MONAD. Now, obviously, nothing is guaranteed and nothing I say is financial advice. But if you take a look at these charts that we're about to dive into today, it has, higher probability that, MONAD could have a massive move to the upside coming. And again, I'll keep you guys updated and give you guys coverage on that. So this is from Donald, ticker MON. I still love this above 25 cent, which is above the ICO price. BTC chart is even better than the USD chart. Silently outperforming for quite a while now while people grave dance. Just need the markets to stop being so crap for this to seriously go up. Until then, silent, slow outperformance in my opinion, right? And Don Alt, if you take a look here, 717k followers, right? He's one of one of the better KOLs, one of the better popular people in crypto Twitter, right? I follow him for a long time. He has great takes and is a great trader, right? Because I try to stay tapped in with crypto Twitter, and he's a trader you definitely should not ignore. He's one of the better traders in the space, one of the best, I would say, because really when he talks about a project, he's wrong in his analysis, and he's definitely keeping an eye on MONAD here and thinks that MONAD would outperform. Like I mentioned him on one of my videos in the past, and so far looks like he's right with that. Obviously, like I said, nothing is guaranteed, but I also said for the future upcoming alt seasons or bull runs, etc., I think outperformance for MONAD is definitely could be on the cards, right? Could be on the cards. And it's really setting up. You could see the strength. It was literally just above the ICO price once again. So it's doing its best to break out, but as Donald has stated here, when the market stop being crap, because it's really just the overall macro that is holding down these coins. They want to go up, but because of Bitcoin's what's happening with the war and what's happening with the economy and all of these things, the restrictions on the liquidity, it's very difficult for coins to go up. Now when that changes though, right? Even before that changes, you could already see anytime there's a catalyst for MONAD, you see make a move up 10%, 20%, but then Bitcoin drops again and it comes back down, right? So this is why I say, like, I really think once we see a change in the macro, once we see a change in the overall position for the market, because we're still in a bear market, so obviously it's difficult for a project to outperform in terrible market conditions. But you could see signs of life in MONAD here. You could see it is showing a ton of strength, and more likely than not will be one of the better performers, if not one of the best performers, whenever the market turns around. Whenever we get into bull run territory, alt season territory, I think MONAD is definitely gonna help to jumpstart your portfolio, right? YouTube striked my channel, so I'm not sure if I could tell you guys an amount to invest in projects anymore, but I will say I think it's a smart idea to have I think it's a smart idea to have some exposure to MONAD, or if you have a portfolio, diversified into MONAD is a good bet to make, right? I like I said, after I got the strike on my channel from my live stream that I did, and I basically say all the time, not financial advice, never invest money when it's to lose. I'm not sure what I can and can't say. I know I could say, never invest money when it's to lose, etc. But I'm just gonna be careful with like price predictions and all of because when I tell people, okay, this is an amount that is good exposure for you in a project. When I tell people this, I never tell them anything over like 3,000, 5,000, none of that, right? And for some reason I still get the strike. They got people, it's so crazy. There's content creators out there that are super moon boys for projects, and they're literally leading their followers off a cliff, right? But I'm the one that got the strike. It's okay though. This from Crypto God John, right? Mon looks like it's about to go on a ripper of a run soon, breaking out of this multi-month range, expecting a move towards 3 cents plus soon, right? So again, when you take a look at this chart right here, Crypto God John has been in the space for a very long time as well. 873k followers. You know, he's been in space for a long time. I follow him, right? He's you know, a great bull poster. He knows what to look for in charts. So also he is on the MONAD train. So pay attention, right? They got two great traders so far here on the MONAD train. Donald, Crypto God John. And you can see from his TA right here, MONAD will be making a move, has the potential, I should say, to make a move to 3.8 cents. And I'm telling you, I really do believe, right? It's not guaranteed, but I believe there's, you know, new all-time highs for MONAD is on the table. It looks fantastic. It's one of the strongest altcoins. So if you have a diversified portfolio, or if you're new to crypto, right, and you're trying to, you know, jumpstart your portfolio, I think MONAD should definitely be on your watch list or in your portfolio, right? It should definitely be there, guys, because look at this chart. Getting above these yellow lines, it's just fantastic here how it's holding up so well and so strong against the overall macro, right? If we take a look at Bitcoin right now, for example, Bitcoin is having a move lower. As you can see, Bitcoin is having a move lower, guys, and you know, that's gonna affect once again altcoins, right? It's like I said, the macro is in a tough spot, so it's extremely difficult to make money in these times. But you just have to weather the storm, keep weathering the storm. Like I said, I truly believe crypto is like a blessing, and I think even with a smaller portfolio, a 4-figure portfolio, you could potentially turn that to a 6 to 7-figure portfolio in the space, as long as you stick around. You know, you successfully, you strategically invest, you take profits, and then you compound your gains, right? Say for example, you see a MONAD get to like 5 cent, 10 cent, and you've been paying attention to the channel from in MONAD at 1.7 cent, 1.8 cent. 5 cent to 10 cent, anywhere in that range is a good start to take some profits. But that's just me though. It's up to you what you guys want to do, right? So this from Kanshan right here. 5,000 followers. I recently saw the account. I didn't follow it though, but I love their takes. So MONAD has been relatively strong. My theory is that MON got decimated at the TGE because the market was extremely skeptical of new L1 tokens after bearer chain movement and plasma. Other L1 chains or L2 chains that are pretty much going through it right now. Like take a look at plasma, right? Plasma is supposed to be the stablecoin chain, you know? That's their focus, to adopt stablecoins on Binance, Coinbase, OKX. See, MONAD just got listed on OKX, right? But you never know, it could make a comeback. But right now, I'm just looking at altcoins that are showing a lot of strength against Bitcoin, because the ones that are showing strength against Bitcoin now, just imagine when the market gets bullish again, right? That's what I'm paying attention to. Always look at coins on their Bitcoin pair, unless you want to, you know, take a risk on a coin that is dying and all of a sudden, you know, it does make a comeback, because that's where you get a crazy upside. But those are much higher risk, right? Finding coins that have strength on their Bitcoin pair. Sorry, just hit my mic. Finding coins that are showing strength on their Bitcoin pair, in my opinion, is the best way to go, right? So people were skeptical of previous L1s, but since MONAD's execution has been good so far and the eco is showing signs of organic growth, people are starting to reconsider their stance. MON market cap equals 270 million. And again, you see what he's pointing out to you. He's pointing out the circulating market cap, MONAD, right here, showing, hey, key owners say MONAD, the official account say MONAD. Great stuff. So he's showing you the circulating market cap, which is just under 268 million market cap, right? So a 10x from MONAD to 2 to 3 billion market cap from here, definitely on the cards, right? I'm talking circulating market cap. EVA FDV, 24 bill, 25 bill market cap from MONAD, 10x from here, definitely has a high probability of that, right? Not guaranteed, but a high probability. So as always, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Join my Discord, follow me on X, and subscribe to my Clips channel, all of them linked in the description. Please support me on Patreon as well. It really will help out. It's just $5 a month if you just want to show further support to the channel so I could keep making this content and provide value for you guys, because YouTube is very strict on their policies. Love you guys so much. I'll catch you in the next one.